for your message or messages. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, your next 48 hours. Come in, come on. I've got intel. Let's dive in, darling dears. Let's dive in. Cut the fan on because it's getting hot in here. Yes, big cat. We will see what's going on and who's doing what, where and why. We're going to get your spiritual focus, your ancestral message. Namaste, Shamaji. Glad you could pop in, darling dear. Candles, darling dear. This is about you, what? Making a wish, darling dear. Believe. Was it conceive, believe and achieve, darling dear? And it will be yours. Wishes are about to be granted for you. It's your birthday. I know we are not in what? An earth sign month for bebe. When divine says yes, who can say no? Base of the deck, darling dears. Oh, dedication. You've been dedicating yourself to something, darling dear. Working like a field hand. Tonight, you need to know in the next 48 hours, whatever you've been working towards achieving, so shall it be. Let's get your rune stone for the next 48 hours. Oh, I shook it to see if we get a duo, but we got a triple, a thruple, darling dears. Your first rune, and we read them from right to left, is what? The first one is answers. This is represented by the magician in tarot, darling dear. As above, so below. It speaks about your vision, your leadership skills, darling dear, right? And the power that your words hold, knowing that what? Your words have spiritual weight. When they, them and arm was crossing you, darling dear, they didn't know your spiritual ranking. Well, guess what, big cat? You're about to get the answers to whatever puzzle, whatever desire, whatever wish you've been working towards. Please excuse the adverts. They're always jumping in at the inappropriate time. But sometimes they come with a message, darling dear, represented by the letter A, the number 4, 5, 6, and 7. It also speaks about you having what? Swerved or did a skeet from a con person, a bottom feeder trying to drag you back into Hades. Good for you, big cat. Pinky's up. It also speaks about what? A younger partner possibly approaching you, darling dear, over the next few days. Continue to what? Be creatively confident, darling dear. Use your creativity skills to what? Command whatever you want, darling dear. Whatever you want. You have to remember you are the master of your fate. Your second rune, darling dear, is Lagaz. In the reverse, the hangman in tarot. This speaks about the unknown. It also speaks about what? Somebody's going for a bit of despair and confusion.com, darling dear. They're feeling like they want to take themselves out of this malgoof. If it's you, big cat, don't do it, darling dear. You are what? At breakthrough point. You have to remember, the devil only causes confusion when you are about to be blessed by the Most High. And we already saw the candles. Make a wish, darling dear, and hold that thought. It's about you what? Changing your perspective on this malkuf. This is what? A transition period for you, darling dear. The hangman also speaks about what? You haven't got the time nor the hairline to be a martyr to any circumstance or situation that you simply must let go. Right next to that hangman, this is a con person, as I said. Somebody who hoodwinked you with their lies. Their words did not line up with their actions, darling dears. Your final rune is Father God Most High. Taurus, the Hierophant in tarot, darling dears. You God bless, no man can curse. Uraz, represented by the letters U and V. I missed out. I was a bit remiss. The hangman is represented by the numbers 12, 13, 14, and 15, and the letter L. So we've got an L and an A on the arm deck. We also have a U and a V. Uraz is represented by the numbers 20, 21, 22 and 23. This speaks about your strength. It also speaks about your boundaries.com, darling dear. You are not allowing anyone to breach your boundaries. Whether in the physical or the spiritual. Sit on my lap, Nay. You're not needed just yet. My back likes to jump up and down, sometimes into my hands. And I've got the jazz hands, I told you. Please excuse the adverts, darling dears. As I was saying, Uraz, in the upright, the hermit, sorry, I said hermit. So you had to isolate yourself from a situation. When they ate you, darling dears, you nine them. The hermit is about going within, self-introspection, also speaking about what? Subconscious as well as spiritual guidance. But you must have patience, darling dear. Going back to the intel about Uraz, it also speaks about some kind of ceremony. Somebody's going to be receiving some kind of certificate or some kind of accolade over the next 48 hours. It also speaks about what? An emotional bond, a wedding or an engagement. Something that you have to see from a different perspective because you was dealing with a straight up hoodwinker that was blocking thy blessings. Leave them where they are, darling dear. You have to remember, once you are erecting boundaries, darling dears, if that person didn't care about your feelings or how they treated you whilst you was there, why in tarnation would you bring them back for one more round? Julie, with your hairline. Reverse friar tuck is not what we're doing, blood. No. 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 Right. Now you have to sit to one side because I've got to get to the cards. Let's get a deck and see what's going on, darling dears, for you over the next 48 hours. Oh, we have the Ace of Wands. Lean in, big cat. This is about what? Your inspiration, your creativities. It also speaks about what? Your spiritual power. Not understanding your spiritual ranking. Someone didn't understand your spiritual ranking. It also speaks about what? You taking a risk. You're going to have to take a leap of faith over the next 48 hours using your creativity and your confidence to see you through. Why? This is transformation season. And the ones speak about active as well as what? Making effort. It's about your works, what you put into it. Some of you need to get to the gym, darling dear. You have to work on your body, darling dear. Mind and body must be like this. A steady body is a steady mind. Making an effort. Some of you will be what? Taking a risk with whatever business or higher studies, higher learning. The Uraz also speaks about being a mentor as well as a teacher. Some of you are teachers. But this is about taking a leap of faith. You're going to be what? Something like a Machiavelli. They see you now. They see you, but they don't see what your next action or your next move is. Dedication, darling dear. Dedication. Whatever you've dedicated yourself towards. Blow out your candle, darling dear. The wish has been granted. Your first card. It flipped into my hands. We've got Chariot, darling dear. The Cancer energy of it all. What rules Cancer? The moon. This speaks about your emotions as well as your intuition. The Cancer energy also speaks about what? Sorry, the moon energy also speaks about mothers as well as children. And the moon's transit takes 2.5 days. So over the next 2.5 days, darling dears, you have to pay attention to what? Your intuition. And don't wait. This is about progress and acting immediately. Some of you will be what? Doing impromptu travel, or you have travel plans over the next 48 hours, darling dears. Stick to it to the letter. Make sure that you have your boundaries as well as what? Your direct plan in how to move forward. Base of the deck, because we've got the King of Wands. Somebody's going to see you as their satisfaction or their wish fulfillment. The King of Wands is who? The King of Wands is somebody who has the unsatisfied eyes. Look at his face on this deck. This person believes in themselves. Why? They're dealing on mattress backing, darling dear. They're going to see you as their wish fulfillment. This is a person that you need to do what? Skeet, darling dear. Avoid, avoid, avoid. This is your what? Success or the victory lap. Someone who has the Shakira hips, darling dear. They're only there for a good time, not a long time. This person will talk you out of your pantaloon, so you best pay your knees. If it's a past person, you don't want the karma or the smoke from this person. When read a different way, the King of Wands also speaks about what? Your entrepreneurship, darling dears. This is about you being passionate about what you are co-creating in the name of Father, God, Mother, Isis. This also speaks about diligent work, paying attention to fine details, darling dears. This is about to bring you your wish fulfillment over the next 48 hours. Progress and success. Love it. I don't hate it. Oh, fell out the back end. Why? Because you're quickly moving away from heartbreak, darling dear. Right next to the King of Wands, he was dealing with somebody who was verbally, mentally, emotionally abusive, right? Look at him holding on to his fatum. This is somebody who was what? Skullduggerous in a union that they swore to before God and the universe that they would be loyal to. This person is loyal to no one but themselves. This is about you moving away. This person also wants to come in with some form of some kind of communication. They want some kind of contact from you, darling dear. You best what? Pay your knees and do the full-on what? Easter Island and Stevie Wonder, darling dear. They come with the straight-up fucking ease to beguile and what? Trick you, darling dear. Hoodwink you. Trying to make you see things from a different perspective and then blame shift on you, darling dear. You're not having it. Not today or any other day. That's got a D in it. Base of the deck. Because Divine wants to give you this, darling dear. On my original Rider-Waite deck, the Ace of Cups has multiple streams of income, a new beginning for you. Some of you have entrepreneurial skills, which we saw from the King of Wands. You're about to see your business turn around. This is benefactors, darling dears. Why? Because you drank of the cup of what? Confidence, right? As well as industriousness. I already said that. You was dedicated, darling dear. And that dedication is about to pay off. This is also a new beginning with what? Someone rushing in. Because the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck, darling dear. Somebody's rushing in with a cup of love. Do you want that cup? We've got the Temperance in the reverse, darling dear. This is somebody who's beaten some kind of addictive behavior, or you've come through an addictive behavior. This could be anything, darling dear, because the swords can also represent needles. Some of you are coming out of drug addiction. Not only that, you could have been what? Blazing up one time with the Bob Marleys. Whatever you did, darling dear, Divine wants you to dig in and what? Continue forward. Drink of the cup of self-love. The Ace of Cups also speaks about what? Opportunities abounding coming towards you. Why? Because you're creative, and success as an earth sign is your go-to move, darling dears. Earth signs are all about what? Being stable, bringing harmony, right? Being supportive, but Divine wants you to understand you must nurture yourself. Why? If you don't, that hard, dark path that you've been on, darling dear, you will slip straight back on it. Why? Because you need to love thyself and understand that you come first in every situation. Base of the deck. Why? You've got a dummy back, darling dear. Somebody who had you in a throuple, or this could be the disingenuous two-faced frenemy, or the distant family member, darling dear. Somebody who would like to come back into your situation, but they don't come to bring, darling dear. They come to take whatever intel they're holding onto the swords to try and get one-upmanship on you, darling dears. Wash your face like David. If you've already what? See them dead as a dodo, leave them where they are. You have to remember, karma is not discriminate, and don't bring back what you already let go of. Know this. The Five of Swords, darling dears. Lean in, big cat. Lean in. Is about conflict, darling dear. Conflict and empty victories. Somebody had an empty victory over you. They possibly even tried to what? Throw a new relationship in your face. Well, guess what? They're going through the sackcloth and ashes. They chose a bitter Betty or a bottom bitch. Or what was the thing I said earlier? Big booty Keisha over you. That Keisha turned out to be, they thought it was a rose, but it turned into what? A Venus flytrap. That's their business, blood. I just come with the messages. But we haven't seen Neria 1 Pentacali, even though the cup is speaking about abundance. We saw the Ace of Wands at the beginning of the read. This is about you what? Being creatively inspired. right? Some of you have been working on some kind of project, being dedicated for some time, and you haven't seen the financial comeback. But I already told you, you already have the answers, and it speaks about you getting all of the tools to achieve what you want. You will be blowing out the candle of success over the next 48 hours. Mark my words. Then hit me up in the Gmail, in the PayPal, if you like. We've got what, 39 in the chat and only 21 thumbs up. Come on, big cat, you can do it. You are my Obi-Wan Kenobi to share these massages. Right, let's break this down and see what else is going on. Let me get a different deck. Base of the deck, the regeneration of you, the death and the rebirth. Some of you may even actually hear of somebody having an untimely death. Somebody's about to give up the ghost, darling dear. I told you already, somebody is about to off themselves, or you're going to hear about a car accident that takes somebody out rather quickly, darling dears. An unexpected ending to their life. My condolences. This is why you can't afford to waste your time with dummy butts. Look what's underneath this. Page of Cups. This is a lying liar coming to lie to you and slip you off your flip-flop. What's that? Your common sense and straight out of your pantaloons. This person is wicked to the core. Immature energy, right? Somebody who is emotionally manipulative, right? They want to put you like this. Look at this. I can't make it up. Look, the Ace of Wands came back round for you, darling dear. Came back round for you. You are passionate. You are creative. You've got two aces. A new beginning for you, darling dear. And they're crying over whatever, because the Ace of Wands speaks about your work ethic. Something that you've been working on for a long time. You're about to see the return of your efforts in the next 48 hours. This person is crying into their fist. Luke 22:62. It also speaks about some of you feeling a bit of the depression, darling dear. Unable to get out of your bed. Take the knee. Whenever you're unsure, take the knee. Call Father God Most High, Mother Isis. Psalms 91:1. When you lean back in faith, darling dear, you are protected with the whole armor of God. Ephesians 6:13. Don't you know? Pinkies up. This person is a flipping liar. This person causes what? A lot of distress, disharmony. This person is what? Verbally abusive. This is also somebody, if you was involved with him, darling dear, this person was never loyal. They drank of their own cup of opium, and now they want to come back and give you that same cognitive dissonance again, darling dears. Beware and remember what they did, darling dear. We've got the memory of an elephant, just like that elephant in India that killed that 70-year-old woman at the water well. Not only did he trample her at the well, this elephant turned up at her funeral that same day. Right, dragged her off the funeral pyre in front of her grieving family and trampled her again. Then the elephant went into the village, right, found her house and trampled that, darling dear. Let me tell you something. You need to adopt the memory of an elephant. Remember what they did, darling dear. Use this as the wind beneath your wings to move forward. They never had your best interests at heart while you was there. What makes you think they've changed their face on this world? You'll be at what? Death's door. Wanting to take yourself out if you allow this energy back into your hemisphere. Pay attention, big cat. Pay attention. You come first in every situation. You don't let any dummy bat come back into what? Give you a brush with death. Are you mad? You must be like Smeagol with your energies, your times. Times is something that you can't be wasting. And always remember, they will come back with a sad story, wanting you to cry into your fist for them. But this person is a liar and a user, and they come with page energy. Page, a page, if it's not your progeny, this person, they do have what? Psychic abilities, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but they're a liar. They use their intuition to what? Doppelgang themselves and beguile others into doing what they want. There's always something fishy in that cup. Remember I told you that. Oh, did you just hear that? Someone invested years into a situation. Baby, you better chalk that up to experience and not look back. I told you. You don't want the what? Wiki. Dubplate remix. What's that? The karmas, darling dear. They have the karmas on them. Clarify that. Oh. You made progress. We have a King of Swords. This speaks about mastery, darling dear. You mastered something. You mastered something. And look, those that would like you to be in sackcloth and ashes. This is two different decks, darling dear. The Five of Swords. They're chopping it up. This goes to a 10. This speaks about what? A situation that you ended and overcome. Not only did you overcome it, you mentally transformed your face on this world. My big cat, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Someone would love to come back, darling dear. Don't allow it. This person is unhealed, verbally abusive, and this is current energy. Look at the face. Whenever you read tarot, look where they're looking. Current energy, but their mind is still on a throuple with a third party, darling dear. They want to know what's under that cape. Let them know from outside there, darling dear. Don't allow this energy back in. This goes to what? Six of Swords, right? I know there's many swords around this king, but on the regular Rider-Waite deck, he only has one sword, and this is 5. You've already mentally removed yourself from this situation, darling dear. Move to calmer waters in the corners of your mind. Don't bring back what broke you. You cannot find healing in a situation that broke you. The King of Swords also speaks about what? They're only coming back because you mastered something. You used your logic and your intellect as well as your spiritual downloads to break the mold of generational curses. Why do I say that? Father God is here. Now it's getting cold in here, darling here. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. You've got cups, swords, and wands, but no pentacles yet. What is this wish fulfillment that is coming towards my big cat? Look at this. A double blessing, 9 of Cups, 2 different decks, darling dears. Whatever you've been working towards, your wishes are about to be granted by the universe, no less. But Divine wants you to what? Choose wisely. Don't overindulge in things that are going to block your blessings. This is also what? Not being too egotistical, because pride always comes before a fall. How do you do that? By moving in silence. You even need validation from no one but the Most High. Validate yourself, darling dear, as you are blessed. Some of you are going to be blessed and you have to keep it silent. Why? The dummy bats won't fall back. They'll be coming in full charge ahead, darling dear, with every lie in the book to tell you to get what you've achieved by the sweat of your proverbial balls, darling dear. Remember, you are the dog's bollocks. Why do I say that? Well, what does the dog always shine? Okay then. Divine is about to bless you, darling dear. Your cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. Clarify the 9 of Cups. What did I say? We hadn't seen any pentacles yet, but we see it now. You've seen what? 3 aces, darling dears. Listen, you better button down your hatches, because the new beginning that's coming towards you is one of luck. Fate, destiny, and luck. You hold the big pentacle. This is new opportunities coming towards you. The big Ace of Pentacles is also my ring-bearing card. Some of you will be meeting your true love's first kiss. If not, your soul tribe. Some members of your soul tribe will be showing up. And if you look at these 2 different decks, they don't look nothing like you. People will be wondering, why are you and this person friends? Or why are you dating this person? This person is being sent to you from the Most High. You hold the big pentacle. As always, my earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is about you realizing your worth, darling dear. And whomsoever approaches you will realize your worth. It's going to be like a breath of fresh air. You know what it was like to love a toxic person, or I nearly said purpose. It's, you know what it's like to love a toxic person, darling dear. Imagine somebody turns up that actually pours into you what you truly deserve. As I said before, this is my ring bearing card. Long-term situation. Something that's going to be full of passion, darling dear. King of Wands. Passion and loyalty. Clarify the King of Wands, please. If you're going to get a pentacle, get the biggest one, darling dear. And you, my big cat earth signs, are about to be gifted. And again, gifted with true loyalty. This is something that was slow in coming, darling dear. But this person is going to charm you off your flip-flops and out of your pantaloons. You better what? Pay your knees. Make sure you research them. I don't care how fabulous good. They may even come holding Jesus and Buddha's hand. They still have to be researched, darling dear. Take a knee. Pray on it. Take your time. It also speaks about what? Your hard efforts. If you're an entrepreneur, your hard efforts are about to pay off. You've been low, you've been diligent, and you've been methodical. You're about to get your big payday. This goes to two of Pentacles, darling dears. You feel as though you've been juggling and struggling. Nothing has really gone the way you wanted, but you have to understand everything is on God's time. Divine wanted to see if you was truly dedicated to this new beginning. Know this. You're going to have to identify a creature, darling dear, from the backwoods with yarn for hair. Remember, I told you that. Loyalty is on its way, darling dear. Loyalty which you truly deserve. Why did I put it back like that? It's meant to be like that, I guess. The Knight of Pentacles is also, as I said, the slowest moving knight in the deck, right? We can see the what? The horns for a stag. This is a new person. This is not someone that you knew from before, darling dears, for a new beginning. Someone who is virile, sexy, gorgeous, fabulous, and lovely. This is somebody who's used to people running into them. But until they meet you, my dear big cat, my dear big cat who knows their worth and adds tax. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Can we do with any more Pentacles? The universe says yes, you can. Again, this speaks about opportunities coming towards you. If this is not your children, we saw 2 pages out already. You may have as much as 2 progeny involved in a situation, darling dear. One child is good and one is bad. But you have to understand, darling dear, you have to pour into both. Why? Because they're your children. Why do I say one is bad? One of your progeny is an effing liar, right? A skin peeling liar. But this is something that they have to work through, darling dears. They're going through some kind of what? Mental break. This is why they're telling lies. Pay attention to your progeny over the next 48 hours. The Page of Pentacles, in the upright, I might add, as I said, is opportunities that are coming towards you, darling dear. A new beginning. Why? Because you are business minded and you are in what? Full on manifestation mode. Time to blow out your candle, darling dear. Blow out the candles of success. Look at all of this money around your entrepreneurship, around your work ethic, around you being charming. Some of you are what? Natural orators or narrators. Your voice, as I said, holding on to the ones, carries spiritual weight. What do you have rushing towards you very quickly? This is also somebody that likes to fight, argue, right? Someone who lied on you, darling dear. A back front neck tabber, darling dear. You finally taken the blade out of your back, right? And had the fortitude and the foresight to cut the soul tie. But they'd love to come back in. Base of the deck. They want to work with you now. Why? Look at this, darling. Look at all of this. I just said no Pentacles yet. 4 Pentacles turn up, right? You're a hard worker and you're about to be recognized as a master craftsperson in your field. This also speaks about you being the red light, green light champion. My big cat, my best friend. You're my best friend. I'm your best friend. Why would people from the past, from the backwards, these creatures from the backwards want to come back now? Sometimes you have to realize people see that you have blessings. They see your skills and they want to come and eat off your table. The same ones that sawed off the legs, darling dear, and possibly had a Jezebel spirit on said table. Don't take them back, darling dear. They already stabbed you once and it affected you mentally and emotionally for a long time. Some of you was drinking and drugging it up, trying to what? Erase the memory until God said self-love, self-care, and self-worth. Know this, big cat? A new beginning for you. Your entrepreneur skills are about to be recognized. This is from patrons and it's also from a benefactor. Somebody who's going to be supporting what you've got going on. Because you have it like that, big cat. Fist bump, push clap. Clarify the Temperance in the reverse. Somebody feels as though they're on a hard path. They feel like they can't catch a break. Can't catch a break. Yeah, worried, pressed, pumped, and perturbed. This also speaks about what? Dark spells, dark magic, malicious words. Somebody's been trying to hold you in a certain space. They wanted you to be in your cups as well as in your feelings, darling dears. Why? Because you are solo. Can you take any more Pentacles? Yes, you can. You've got that glow, darling dear, all over you. Look. What's behind that? The Chariot card. 2 different decks. This speaks about success as well as progress, darling dear. You're about to see a major return on your hard efforts over the next 48 hours. You're about to be blessed, darling dear. Are you ready? Are you ready? Do you believe in magic, big cat? This is your time. This is your time.
Can you afford £14 a month?
Afford £14 a month? I'm thinking more because I'm looking at this naked body. Somebody's about to lose a mate. Do what? They're doing well with their weight loss, working out. Yes, Biavia, you don't even look like the same person you was. You're moving towards greatness, darling dear. The Ace of Cups, as well as what? The Chariot, spiritually guided, knowing your worth. And as you move forward, darling dear, somebody wants war with you. Somebody is who's talking about you behind your back. Somebody who can't sleep because number one, you're single, and number two, you're abundant. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Roof, pinkies up. Base of the deck, darling dear, a burden that you've already dropped down. This goes to 2 10s. A situation you simply must release, darling dear. This person is skullduggerous and they will do it again. I'm seeing Gemini energy as well as Sagittarius energy. Move away from a situation because, as I said, you will never get healing in a place that broke you. Looking fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. All them pentacles on the table and they're all for you. My big cat earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Your efforts, your dedication is paying off. Underneath that, we've got the imagination. You had to use your imagination to get out of the situation, darling dear. And you're worried whether or not it's going to pay off. Stop. Why worry when you can pray? You have to remember, where your focus goes, it grows. If your blessings are blocked, it's because you are delaying them, darling dears, by worrying about the outcome. You can't change the outcome, darling dear. You're about to be blessed, and you have to remember, it's on God's time. Final messages for my big cat earth signs. For then, oh, jumped right into my hand, right? Fool's gold. Right? This is fresh shit shining in the sunlight, guys. And it's around the 11th house. What does the 11th house mean? Lean in, big cat. Your siblings. You've got a sibling coming back into your life, darling dear. And they are indeed fresh shit shining in the sunlight. This also speaks about neighbors. Somebody who's been neighborly towards you, this person hates your guts. They hate your eyelash. They hate the way that your nose flutters as you breathe in the air. That's gifted to all of us. On this Malkuth, the 11th house is also Aquarius energy. Someone who is leading with some kind of Aquarius energy. The 11th house also speaks about, oh my gosh, because I got neighbors and I got siblings. Why did I get that? That's an air sign. But I'm also getting what? The frenemies. You've got a sibling that is a frenemy, darling dear. They're jealous of what you've co-created for yourself. And you know this, High Priestess. You've changed your face in this world. You managed to isolate yourself and go within for all the answers that are being granted unto thee at this moment in time. Right? You're about to be what? Promoted. And this also speaks about a divinely guided partnership or marriage. Blessed in many ways, darling dears, for the hard efforts you put in, possibly with your entrepreneurial skills. Base of the deck. Call your ancestors at any time. I've told you this many times, my dear big cat. Your ancestral team is your security, dispatched by the Most High, Father, God, Mother Isis. But they cannot, I repeat, cannot help you unless you ask for it. You have to ask. What does Yeo Kipper say? Let's see. My big cat Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. You heard the bell. Confirmation, darling, dear, that things are going your way over the next 48 hours. What's this? A new beginning. You took that path, darling, dear. And those two trees remind me of the High Priestess, where she sits between what? Boaz and Jachin, for completion and beginning. The same two pillars of wisdom found outside King Solomon's temple in the Book of Kings. A new beginning. You've transformed, darling dears. See the butterfly? Continue to move towards the light, darling dear. And the mouth breathers are still launching their hillbilly investigations. On the 14th, they're being dragged by your ancestral team to their social media, and everything they see is causing their heart to go boom diddy boom diddy boom. Those that didn't want you to make it, those that didn't believe that you would make it, and those that can't bloody believe that you made it. Whatever it is for you, big cat. Don't let the past hold you back. chain you to what was, darling dear. This is time for you to what? Seek distant horizons. Some of you will be traveling, but you have to understand you are in the good ship Lollipop, where all of your dreams and wishes are being granted. The 3 and a 6 goes to a 9. What's the 9? The hermit energy, darling dears. As they 8 you, you 9 them. And if you've already what? Unchained yourself from the anchor. And I told you, it's a sibling, a neighbor, a frenemy, darling dear. Don't take them back. They are envious of how you've what? Managed to bend the matrix, right? Circumvent generational curses. The life you're living is nothing compared to what they're living. They're going through the sackcloth and ashes, darling dear. This is why they're spying on you. Spying. What did I say? Family members, darling dear. They're imprisoned by the fact that you've bossed up. Yes, yes. All of this and that, darling dears. All of this and that. And they hate you for it. If this was somebody you was involved with, this person is imprisoned with a rat, darling dear. A dummy bat. I told you it's Big Booty Keisha. Or that Rose. That turned out to be what? The Venus flytrap. Yes, yes. They're imprisoned with them, darling dear. But they're free in their mind to think about you, darling dear, as you boss up. And what? True love's first kiss. Somebody who's in investments, or they have investments. This person may be an entrepreneur just like you, darling dears. Someone on your level. Everybody is always wondering what's going on with you when you're minding your business. Toil and labor, hard work. The partner that you was with was always focused on that pussy in the background. Yes, that pussy is sucking all of the life force out of them. That's their business, mate. I just come with the messages. You are secure, darling dears. And not only that, you are agent of karma. The 20 is what? The number of judgment, darling dear. Judgment. Judgment speaks about what? Karma, as well as your steps being divinely ordered, as I said, right? Your status is about to change in a big way over the next 48 hours. And you have to remember, the ex-partner who sees you as secure, they would like to return like Mac the Knife to finish off the rest of your hairline. Give you that reverse friar tuck for the 22. Let's get one more deck and then I'm out here. We're going to go with the deck of the wicked. Why not, eh? Let's give it a good shufti. Give it a good shufti and see what's going on. Oh, they see your worth now from the nosebleed section with the plastic chairs. Okay. If that don't make you burn your Palo Santo, right, I don't know what will. And remember, darling dears, people can manifest you back through mirror magic. Make sure that if your mirror faces your bed, you've got some form of obsidian crystal over your bed, darling dear. Mirrors are portals. What's this? Where did you come from? I told you somebody is about to come through, darling dear, whom you truly deserve. What's this? If you take that past person back, that friend, that neighbor, that sibling, they will break you for leaving the situation. And somebody's avoiding the children because they remind them of what they lost. Well, that's their business. If it's your children, your progeny, darling dears, all the better for you to guide them in the way that they should be guided. They don't need to be around people that are in and out energy, right? Oh, and this person also blamed an STD on you, darling dear. And they also what? See you as an STD, something to do. They don't see your worth. They just see what you bring to the table, which is the table to the table. There's somebody at my door, right? Look, this is somebody that you had to take to court. This could be for a restraining order, could be a divorce. And it also speaks about a court proceedings that you're going through at this moment in time. Let me, if it's for a divorce, let's get another deck, darling dear. What's going to be the outcome of the court proceedings for the big cat? Let me get another deck. Which deck? Which deck? I said the tiny ones. Base of the tech. Base of the tech. So it could be even be to do with... Who's at the door, Shay? Oh, okay. Right. This is also what? You had to isolate yourself from a situation. So it could be a marriage. It could have been an abusive marriage. Right? Baby, if you're going through court proceedings, You're leaving with the whole bag. You're the empress of everything, darling dear. This is somebody who's nurturing and abundant, darling dear. This goes to the 9 of Pentacles. That speaks about being single, solo, dolo, uno, like the boys or girls on the pole. It also speaks about you being drama free. If it's a court situation, darling dears, expect it to go in your favor. You're not only leaving the marriage, the job, whatever it is for you, darling dears, because everybody's situation is different. You made the right choice to invest in you, because look where he's looking at the Empress. You may have been struggling, but not after the next 48 hours, darling dears. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. Base of the deck, because you iced them. You isolated yourself. But remember, law 18, full-on isolation is dangerous, darling dear. You have to go back out there into the Malkuth. Why? Your loyalty. Somebody is going to appreciate the loyalty and what you bring to the table, nurturing. This is somebody who's faithful as well as guided. And it also speaks about you, what? Using your intuition in every situation. This Queen of Cups has a lid on her cup. This isn't about you not putting your emotions into a situation without investigating people in the future, darling dears. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Somebody needs to take a neighbor to court. I just heard that. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.